So basically, like the whole world done went crazy, right? So I'm stuck in a place where it's 2020. Like they want me to believe it's 2020, but the reality of the fucking thing is everybody in real life and on real earth and on the real, they all get put into comas and people get put into false realities. And this has been happening. So like people playing football getting knocked out, all this shit, like all of everything. People go into comas. Cancer's fake. Healthcare is all corrupt. So basically, people are coming back from the future. So like, you can knock somebody out, and they can go to the hospital and go in a coma, and then they wake up. It's a different person. It's a whole nother person. Literally, it's a different person. This person then already. This person could have already knows what happens. You know what I mean? Like these people know what they're doing. And so that's ISIS. So basically, ISIS is these people who are coming back from the future and running programs, talking about program this, program that, space program, this, that, and the other. It's a bunch of bullshit. There is world domination. Like I said a long time ago, I'm the same person. You see all my videos. I've been saying this shit. But there's nothing we can do about it because we're stuck in a false reality where the popos don't do nothing. Like no one can do anything because all of them are dirty, basically. So we're stuck in a dirty place. I'm stuck in a dirty place. I'm sure everybody is, and they're all isolated. They're all divided. You know what I mean? And you can't do anything. Like they want to program you to kill people, but you can't kill your way out of this because you're in the system. Then you know what I mean. So when you're in this system, so you can be anybody at any time. Like I'm seeing the same people are in my life my whole life. Like different people though, you know what I mean? So they're playing stupid and, putting me in different bodies, molesting me, acting like I'm different people. I'm Derek Vincent Husky. It was probably Derek Husky before it was Derek Vincent Husky. Because they might have, added a middle name for an alt parallel so they can, corrupt and shit. And so basically, I just has to hit something, because anybody who's still human is gonna do something about this, because they use alts, they use alts, AI, artificial intelligence, and all this shit to copy people, like literally copy people. Like that's how it started. That's how I first seen it. I was like, whoa, these people are not my people. These are copies of people I know. So that's how I first seen it. Their only defense is mental illness, abductions, comas. That's their only defense. So that's what's scary is because nobody knows shit. Everybody thinks healthcare. No, it's health fraud. It's corruption. Like all of my intellectual property is theirs. All of my ideas are theirs. So everything is theirs by default. Like they just have it. And at any given time, they can put me in another parallel and copy me, or they say stealing programs. These motherfuckers are in your head, right? So like these people, and like they're just using AI to cover themselves up. Like they're really corrupt, but they're playing stupid like they're not. That's like the thing. Like they're really fucking stupid, but these people, they have this AI so they can be anybody who they want to be and pretend to be like anything, but they're not. And they can break them. All you gotta do is just with the truth. The truth breaks them every time. So anybody in real life who sees this video and you see these people who don't act like people, you can break those people. Go ahead, break them down. Hopefully you don't call the popo on you or the mental illness people or anything. Break down mental illness. They're doing all this and they're playing stupid the whole time. They think it's a game. They treat it like it's a video game. So they act like real life is a fucking game. And they steal all of your intellectual property. And molest you. Like they put you in different physical bodies and molest you. Like it's normal. And that's what the comas are for. That's what COVID-19 is. So this COVID-19 is basically the virus that they spread to everybody. Like you could just get sick for nothing. Like when you're here, like, they can control everything. They keep undoing my belt buckle. Like literally, like this belt buckle here. They keep undoing it. It just undoes itself by it. So I'll just check my belt buckle again and it's undone. There's no such thing as no paranormal shit. So either this ain't metal, or this isn't physical, or both. You know what I mean? And they just keep playing stupid. So and there's nothing you can do because bottom line, you're a slave. When you're in here, you're a slave. There's nothing you can do. They just want to mind control you to do things. Whatever you do, they're gonna feed off of. So it doesn't matter what you do as long as you're doing something. So I haven't been doing shit because I know what they're doing. I just been talking shit because these motherfuckers are crazy. But as long as you're doing something, they don't care. So if you're making music, great, they'll steal it. If you're telling the truth, they'll steal that and flip that and make it sound like a lie or something. Like whatever you're doing, they don't care. They just want you to do something. Because this is the false peace and security, fake ass creativity and shit where AI is just stealing everything. So basically, the corporations and shit and the CIA, they basically just own this shit and they own it and they're ruthless and they don't give a fuck. So it's not like you can. It's not like good people. It's not like what goes around comes around type shit. Like no, all of these motherfuckers is crazy at this point. You can't do anything. You can't do anything because you tell them the truth. They can't acknowledge. They'll cough it off. They'll act like it's not real. They'll say I'm a program. Act like I'm not a real person. You know what I mean? Like this, whoever's watching this, whoever gets to see this, this can look like anybody. I could look like fucking Crazy Bone. I could look like Wesley Husky. Who knows what the fuck I'm gonna look like? Because they can manipulate all of that shit. They can just copy it all together. They can mask it. They can use video synthesis, voice synthesis. They can do whatever the fuck they want to do, and they can keep doing it because they're allowing this shit to happen. Like people, like the people who are supposed to stop it, allow it to happen because they're dirty. It's blackmail. And then it's a fucking cycle to the point where like they're running out of people. Like they're just like I don't even. Is there any people left like alive? Is anybody not in a coma? You know what I mean? What is it? Is it 2020 or is it 2200? You know what I mean? Like where are we? When are we? But they keep playing these games and they play stupid like. And they do it like that's what I don't fucking understand. Like, you know what I mean? Like this is Jeffrey Epstein and shit, like in the kids and shit. And basically all the kids are just the suspects and the victims. They're suspects and victims. And like everyone's with the shit because everyone don't know better. They programmed them and fucking mind controlled them before they knew better. And there's a bunch of children and shit. It's corrupt and it's manipulated. So it's not like I can do anything from here except for let people know. That's the least I can do. Because if they're still real people, they know what they need to do. Because if these motherfuckers are walking around chips in their heads and shit, we need to EMP those motherfuckers, man. You need to get rid of this whole system because it's corrupt. Like they're using it for corruption. I'm in here trapped. You know what I mean? Like I'm in here trapped. And like, you know what I mean? Who knows what the people I did know? Who knows what they think about me? They think I'm, you know what I mean? They could have been following the copy, listening to a copy. They could have been, you know what I mean? They got played, you know, they could have got played. Everybody could have got played. And they pretend like I'm not a real person. So basically, it's like we have to stop this whole system, like this whole healthcare system, commerce, these motherfuckers who are trying to kill humanity. We got to stop those motherfuckers, like with force, because they're relentless, they're ruthless. I can't do anything in here, but they know what they're doing. It's the same people, you know what I mean? It's the same people. So just like the same people, like the same people are the president, the same people are the same people over and over and over again because they're stealing bodies. You know what I mean? And then we got AI. You're trying to use AI to trick people. This shit doesn't work. This shit doesn't work on adults. Like, it'll work on a kid, but it won't work on an adult. These motherfuckers in my head, they know who the fuck they are. They know what the fuck it is. They've been known what the fuck it is. They're either ISIS or they are not taking shit serious. Like, that's the way I'm looking at it. Like, they're either ISIS or they're not taking shit serious. Because it's pretty direct. You know what I mean? It's pretty direct. So hopefully that reaches the right people.